Can we take a deck from a pro and this scrub make it work at all with one minor? Well, a little bit of a modification. Lambyseries deck. They went 18-0 with it. I'm going to take it, make a change. We're going to go over that deck, some gameplay. Check it out. Using Marvel Snap Zone's deck builder. Check out that link in the description below. So this is the version of the deck we're going to run. We got Wasp, Mr. Sinister, Wave for some potential late game plays where you make them only play one card. Patriot, Mystique to obviously combo up. Brood. Now, the proper deck has Iron Lad in place of White Queen. A dramatic difference here. I only carried her because of the 4/6 equivalency and drawing something from your opponent. The original deck had Iron Lad here, and I do think he's a critical piece, but I wanted to do this for those who didn't have him, like me. Then you got Iron Man and Blue Marvel, Ultron, Doom for late plays, and then Onslaught. I've played this just a little bit, but I want to sort of pilot it and share with you what I think about it, and you can also see exactly how I'm sort of going through trying to pilot this deck. And the creator, Lamby, if you're not following him, I'm sure you are, one of the best players in all of Marvel Snap, and I think in general card games that are out there. You can see this is his version of the deck. I think it's also critical that you have to have bird face Iron Man on there. So that's probably the biggest reason why I might not be able to do good. I don't have that, but this is his deck. As you can see, he went 18-0 on this. So obviously some results now, high-end player. Again, I'm trying to do this as a low bottom tier player and see if I can make it work without playing it too much. All right, we start with Brood. Mystique got hit by Icebox. Not the end of the world. Wave and Ultron. You're never playing Mystique before turn 4 anyway, unless you get some sort of Elysium type situation. Discard Rocket. Discard Brood. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Onslaught. This is not looking good so far. All right, so they get their Okoye. The Sanctum Sanctorum is good for us. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Wave. I'm going to Blue Marvel on 4. And then I've got my, actually I could onslaught. You know what I'll probably do is I'm gonna onslaught here. I'm gonna onslaught on 4, Blue Marvel on 5, Ultron on 6. Yeah, so onslaught on 4, Blue Marvel 5, Ultron on 6. We're snapping because they probably think I'm doing a Galactus play, which is fine. I'm not. They counter snap. What's happening? They're going to be so confused by this because who waves into an onslaught? You don't see that all that often, right? Galactus. Oh, they wave into an onslaught. What the hell is happening right now? This is literally hilarious. All right, so we're doing this. And then they're going to do a Patriot, which is stronger than what I've got. A Khazar. All right. All their ones or more, which is cool. Now, unless they've got another one, we'll see here. We'll see. How's this going to shake out? Ready? Ready for the 8-cube game? What is happening? Blue Marvel doubled up and a Kitty doubled up. I don't think that's going to get it done, Captain. No, it's not. That is how you play it, the Wave Onslaught. All right, Mojo World, which can be good for us, given the Ultron. We've also got Sinister, Doom, and Onslaught. Typically, when I get both of these, though, it's not a great thing. So we got Human Torch. This is probably a Phoenix deck, so that means they're screwed there unless they have a Killmonger. We'll go ahead and throw Sinister right. We'll probably load in our Patriots to the mid. Why would you do that? All right. Looks like a bunch of 1s and 2. Maybe this is a Cerebro 2 deck, a weird one. We'll see how this, what's happening here. Sandar +1, that definitely messes up your Cerebro. All right, so we're gonna wave right now, and we're going to bring our Onslaught into Dark Dimension early, and then we're gonna load our Patriot in there. All right, is this a bot? What's happening? Why would you play Doctor Strange at that location? This is so weird. So weird. I actually think I'm gonna play my Iron Man mid next turn and then no, I can't do that because that would too bad. We'll do this. So it's not a bot because it just snapped. So we'll do that. And then last turn, we're going to go ahead and Ultron. I'm snapping back. Let's do this. You are not beating me. You do not have Enchantress. I am going to win and you are going to cry. Good day to you. And I get things everywhere. Yay me. I win. You lose. That's how this deck works. You don't know what I'm doing. You're like, that Wave, what did he bring in for Wave? I don't know what he brought in for Wave. Maybe it's Ultron there. Ooh, look at that. Got a point there. What are you going to bring in? What is it? Forge. Okay. Craven. Okay. Ooh, a Heimdall. Look at you bring all the noise. That's a lot of points left. Ooh, 15. Yowza. Yowza! And then my 8, it beats you in the middle, and I beat you right. And also, what's my math there? 1 + 2 + 2 + 4. Oh, wait, that means I beat you left too. Yeah. GG's. I just had to be weird. All right, so we start with Sinister, Patriot, Brood, Onslaught, but of course there's Atlian, which is trash. So I'll probably play these two cards to start. We'll see what the locations are. They have not played Warrior Falls. Oh, wow. This is some pretty bad locations here. But I'm going to go ahead and throw Sinister left just in case I get a double ongoing right. It's also unfortunate now I get the Mystique because I could have copied this, which is trash. All right, so we get the Sinister dropping down. They don't do anything yet again. We got turn 3 and ongoing doubled. All right, +2. That's not so bad. I don't want to... And you know, look, this might be good here because you're getting multiple cards, but I can't put that there. And I'm a little scared to put, you know, a combination of that there because it'll get pretty low. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and drop this one here. All right. And they're still not playing anything as of turn 3. We're going to see what we get here. And of course, we do not get our Mystique. Ugh, you bum. You bum. Now, if I play this here, it destroys all of them, right? That's how that works. All right. So I'm getting sort of crazy here, and we're just going to see what happens. I'm doing Brood on the right-hand side. We're going to get all of those. We'll get +2 all over the place. They're doing a Mr. Negative deck. Playing negative on 4 is typically a bad thing unless they draw magic right here and now, which... it's certainly possible. I'm going to go ahead and Blue Marvel and likely go Ultron last turn over here, and we'll see how it shakes out. All right, so they drop 3 cards on the right. After our Blue Marvel, they get a Psylocke to give them an extra energy, Forge for some extra power, and a Carnage. All right. I like that Carnage there. They only get +2 on top of that, though, which means they're going to have to play more cards there. So that's put them at a disadvantage, right? And they haven't played anything else. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm not snapping. I'm just going to play it, and they retreat. All right, so we start off with Patriot, Mystique, and Onslaught in hand, which is great. Cerebro as well, which really doesn't do a whole lot for us, but and Doom. We'll see how this shakes. How many cards you got over there, Dale? You got a regular deck. Turn 2, we get Strange Academy. I'm sort of indifferent about that. We get White Queen next. So turn 3 will be Patriot, 4 will be Mystique, 5 we'll see. But right now I've got nothing that I can actually benefit with other than Doom. Oh, I got a couple Raptors, so that can be helpful, and a Wasp. So we'll go ahead. We'll start filling up the left-hand side. I'm going to snap, and I think that we're going to be able to play Doom on the final turn and get some decent scores on the right-hand side. Doom and Wasp will help fill in that right side. Let's see what they've got on the right. They got Maximus. That actually kind of helps a little bit, to be honest with you. Do I want to... Actually, no. I was thinking about potentially brooding the middle. I mean, I could still, actually. See if we get an Ultron or not, though, before I decide that. But the brood helps a bit. I can get a whole bunch of points with that. Hopefully, they got Kitty. They'll build up there. So they're going to win that lane. And again, I'm fine. Oh, there goes my Doom. So now I have to brood. That really hurt. But brood is a must get now. Good old Spider Ham coming down on the Doom. Ooh, and Blue Marvel. Ooh, we're gonna go like this. Actually, yeah. We want to do that. Let's move around. We don't want to have all of our, in case they have an Enchantress, we're gonna put that there, and we will wait to see what happens with this next turn before, because I might want to put Wasp here, but we'll see. I mean, I can still even play Cerebro, to be honest with you. All right, so they've got a Kitty there. They're still leaning in mid left. Like it's a, well, now they'll probably go mid with that, thinking that I'm throwing left, which is fine. So they bastard. Wow. That brought their Kitty all the... Yeah, I was like, what are they doing? They messed up. Their sequence is bad there. That's too bad because I felt like that was a decent and it would have been fun to play against Bounce. All right, so we start with some pretty good cards in hand. Again, Onslaught can be tough to play at times unless you get a wave. He's really there mainly, like I said, I think Iron Lad, unless you get your broods and everything out early, which can be... You know, it's definitely possible. All right, so we got Nebula. Icebox hit our White Queen. Let's see what we... Oh, ongoing effects doubled. We do like that. So that means we're not going to play on our Nebula, but we can play on the Nebula here. We want. So let's go ahead and do that just to keep it down just a little bit. And then let's go ahead and get our Patriot mid and our Mystique mid. Oh, this... We got 3, 4... We could do 5, but we need another card to play somewhere else that can give us other locations. So this can get Mr. Sinister. I think maybe I might play Mr. Sinister over Blue Marvel to get some potential other cards on the board. We'll see. Electro. What sort of... Is this a Galactus deck of some sort? Let's see here. So we got that. We could... Shoot, man. We could play Iron Man mid. So this is not that exciting. So let's go do it and do Iron Man mid because we're going to top deck either Ultron or Doom here, so we're going to need that to help win the middle, and that'll be sort of perfect. Wave. All right, that's fine because we get our brood. And let's see, where do we want? I can double mid here, and then that will give Wasp some additional points. You can see it's already doubled, so it's already given her 8, so it'll give it 16. So that's a huge Wasp, straight up huge. And I feel like pretty good there. This will give me a big card here, so we'll get pretty nice size there. It's Patriot safe. I could brood here to also get some points, but that puts me risky in 2 locations, which I don't think is a good answer. Same thing with Mr. Sinister. So I think the best answer is here and snapping and saying, bring the noise. Bring the noise with your wave. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to win because I'm going to have an Onslaught and you don't have Enchantress and you retreat. Why are you scared? Don't be scared. All right, we got Murder World. No big deal. We don't start with great things. Brood and, you know, White Queen, which would be our... Ooh, this is terrible. Rickety Bridge as well. Wow, let's see what we get here. This is not good locations. Ian doesn't like it very much either. All right, so then we get a Daily Bugle and we got a Thor. And I guess we'll just throw our Thor into the right-hand side, play him. I don't know where he'll play the Thor. It's the only spot to play. Definitely won't have an armor. So that is literally it, unless they decide to lockjaw, but you never lockjaw. What? Okay, weird. Let's bring in, what do we want to bring in here? We like our Onslaught. Bring our Onslaught, and then we will bring in our Blue Marvel over there, and then we will Doom. That's fine. That's actually even better for us, to be honest with you. Yeah, we're gonna Blue Marvel, Mystique, Brood, Wasp, Jane Foster. They just brought, so that means they probably just got their Wasp. Well, there's a Patriot, but that's not what we want. And then let's do that just to make sure they don't win that lane. And we do all of the good things. It's gonna be fun. Then we're going to win and run around because this is probably a tall Jane Jaw deck. They're not getting great draws though, obviously, but I mean, I'm surprised they didn't play their Thor and then they still played their Jane. Very interesting on their part. Wow, they go heavy left. Wasp, doink, Cyclops, Thor. So that's a total of, that's all points, right? All right, so that does that. That doubles that. That means I win that lane. And then I brood there. I win that lane. And then I blow that up and nobody wins. So here we go. Raw team. All right, we got to skip turn 1, which is fine. Luckily, Collapse Mines is there. We got a little Patriot action brewing. We got Sinister, so we can go 2, 3, 4 if we want. 5, we got the curve line if we want to go that. We'll just go ahead and lean into some of this here. Let's Mr. Sinister left in case we get Brood. That'll give us some options to go mid and have some decent strength there. We got a Destroy deck going. Oh, never mind. There's Brood. Brood is not an option anymore. Camertage. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. All right, we're going to play Patriot mid. We'll see if we get a Mystique 4. This is clearly Destroy decks. Let's see what they got going on over there. We'll put White Queen right, get a couple cards to see what their plan is. I'm not sure what it's going to be. All right, so we get a couple of their cards. We got Null. We got 2 nulls. Carnage. All right, so we're getting a whole bunch of points on the nulls. It's too bad ours aren't early. A Bucky. What do I want to do here? Duststroke is the highest he's going to get left. That's 5. It's 11. Means I need to add 5 points over there. So I can just drop this and then I can play this next turn still. They're not going to wave. So we'll just go ahead and do that for the time being. I could have put Iron Man on Camertage and Doomed as well, which is a good option. So waving wouldn't have been bad because they've now got a free Death. They're going to have Death and Null to play. So the question is, so I can go ahead and tie here. If I do this here, that beats Death but not Null. So if they play Null here and Death basically anywhere else, that's the losing line. I need, because they'll have, what will they have here? They'll have 32. I'll only have what, 6 of 10, 14. I'll only have 28. So I'm gonna roll the dice here, and they're not gonna play Null left. They're gonna play Null somewhere else, and then I'll win this lane and one of the other two. So you snap back to reality. We're gonna win with the Null play in the mid, Death play left. No, he's gonna go. Oh, he did it. Dang it. He knew the Iron Man, so he brought the Null to the Iron Man. He knew better. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh, baby. That's it right there. I was a little worried about that, but ended up working out just perfect. So, and you can even see right now, like I had 1 Patriot on the board. Yes, I had Iron Man, not the Birdface Iron Man, but I had him out there. And so there's some flexibility here. You could see that, I mean, the nice thing with getting White Queen there is I knew that there was a Null waiting, so that gave me the information to think about what would happen there. and sort of have a 50-50 on whether I could win that left-hand lane. Now, thinking about it, if you're that player, you're going, well, they've got an Iron Man there, so that's probably where they're going to go high. So I should probably lay down my highest card there. They didn't do that. It's fine. So overall, the deck to me feels pretty solid. I think Iron Lad really is a key component to this because the power of this deck goes up exponentially in my mind if you've got the ability to copy or bring out that Onslaught early, an additional Patriot, additional Blue Marvel, or even getting any of those cards out there early. There are some bad pulls with it, at least in my mind. Like, Mr. Sinister's not the worst, I guess, but if you pull a Mystique when you don't want it, if you pull a Wasp when you don't want it, when you pull an Ultron potentially early, that really limits your lanes where you're like, well, I guess I got to do this now. And if the opponent has a Killmonger, they know that they're out there and they're going to go, well, I'm going to take all that away on the last turn. So what do you think of this deck? Is this something that you, as either a good or a new player like myself, can be able to pull out and do well on? Do you think this is a deck that can bring you to infinite? I think Lamby, even going 18-0, he's such a good player. He can do that with probably any deck. That's why I wanted to give this one a test run. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to join the Discord, the link for that is in the description below. If you want to help support the channel, hammer down that like button. There's a join to help support the channel on YouTube as well. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.